We're out at the Ballarat Cemetery tonight. We thought we'd take the kids out for a little bit, and we'll show you the kids shortly. This is just a quick brief look at the Ballarat Cemetery. We thought we'd just do a little bit of a paranormal thing at the rotunda with the kids, and we'll introduce you to kids in a minute. This is the rotunda we'll be working in tonight. We just brought a few little bits of gear just to have a bit of a play with. And as you can see, here's the kids. -1. We brought some gear with us. First bit we've got is the pod. This is a proximity pod. Basically, if you come near it, spirit come near it, it'll set off the sensors. We've got a K2 meter, and we've got an old school compass. We find that sometimes spirit like to manipulate compass, and sometimes you'll find it will just start spinning around on its own if spirit like to manipulate those sorts of things. Here we've got an old school thermometer. It's set on about 20 degrees at the moment tonight, and if that drops or if it goes up a bit, then we have a bit more of an indication that spirit are around. We've got sparkies connected to a wire. The wire itself sets off our pod. It's our pod. So if spirit comes in, we need a wire. We set off the pod, and I found this old radio, and it's got a lot of different shortwave frequencies, so we thought we'd have a bit of an experiment with some frequencies. And it's got VHF, it's got the air for aeroplanes and all that sort of stuff. It's got different shortwave frequencies. It's got the AM, FM radio. I've got it set on air at the moment, basically because it's not a loud hush sort of thing, and we'll invite spirit to come towards the radio as well as the other gear, manipulate the gear, and see what happens, if we can get anything tonight. We're not sure if we'll get anything tonight. It's still before sunset, it's a little bit cloudy out there. In the rotunda, we've got part of the Black Rose crew, which is myself and Bethany. And we've got Clare, who's come along as well. Hi! If Clare likes to be seen on the video, we'll just ask her. No. So we won't be videoing Clare tonight. That's okay. That's all good. So this is a little area we're going to use tonight. And Bethany can explain some of these little children of ours.
These are the kids. We've got... Yeah, we've got Betty on the end. She's a 1940s, she's made in Hong Kong, and her outfit and everything is all custom made. She's actually quite local, she's from the area. We've got Elspeth in the middle. She's a 1950s English pedigree doll, and as you can see, she's dressed like a Scottish drummer. Then we've got Gretel, who is...
Gretel's playing with a little plasma ball there, so if spirit like to interact with the plasma ball, they can do that as well.
Gretel is around 1918, 1919, so about that First World War sort of phase. She's a composite doll, and she was made in Germany, so that's why she's here. We've got our little black-eyed child. And once again, the reason she doesn't have eyes is because I was restoring her and I had to take her eyes out and then COVID hit and I couldn't replace them because I had to buy them from the States. So at the moment she's a black-eyed child. And then on the far end, because Claire's actually stopped cuddling it, is Cameron. And Cameron is a reborn doll, so he's weighted to resemble a newborn baby.
He's going to be a radio operator.
Yeah. Cameron's actually very special to me because I bought him my own therapy more than anything else. And then at the bottom there we've got Sparky.
Sparky down the bottom.
So the majority of the dolls have something to interact with. So Elspeth's got a cat ball, and it will light up. The cat balls usually light up if they're either pushed by spirit or the aura energy tends to light them up as well. I've got a large doll collection, and some of them have attachments, and I have had conversations with the dolls. Our little black-eyed child has one too, and she also has, is she turned on? She also has a static field on her as well, so now it's set off by the aura, and because my aura is a bit interesting right now, I'm setting her off. So she's wired that way as well. And then Cameron will have a cat ball when I give it to him. So let's check out this one. So we'll give Cam a cat ball as well. There we go, Cam. We're going to put it there. There we go. So we'll put Cameron will have a cat ball as well, which should be settling down soon.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to ask if there's any spirit around, any people around that would like to come through here and communicate with us. We come with a lot of respect, and we'd just like for you to show everybody out there that you do exist, and what you've got, if you'd like to, you just come forward to. We've got some dolls there, and we thought they might intrigue you. They come from different eras, and if you like those dolls, you can come towards them, and you can even set off some of the gear that we've got. We've got an old school compass. You can make this one turn around for us. Got a thermometer. You can change the temperature for us. We have a bit of trigger objects here with a pod. You can set off for us if you come close to any of these things. Got a K2 meter over here. We also have a little radio here which you can put your voice onto. It's set to an airwave channel. You can have a go at it. And we also have a little ball here.
You touch it.
That if you touch it, it's a little plasma ball. You can set it all in motion. That trigger shouldn't go off. Do you want to walk away from that?
Yeah.
Just pop away from it a bit. That's it.
I just saw Gretel blink. I kid you not.
So if there's any people around here that like to communicate with us, we're very open to communicating with you. We come with a lot of respect. We just like to chat to you and see what you can do with some of these electrical things. You can pop your voice on the radio for us. You come over loud and clear if you like, just yell out your name. Yell out hi. You come and set some of the little trigger objects off for us.
Girl who's been hanging onto my skirt since we were setting up. Would you like to play with the dollies?
Got little cat balls here.
You make them flash?
If you touch them, they'll flash for you. Got one over here.
The plasma ball keeps splitting. Look.
Yeah, and it's interesting that the plasma ball.
If you're
We're sort of
playing,
playing around a little bit. I'll just walk around there for a minute.
if you're playing with the plasma ball,
So a person's aura is like a spirit aura.
it's like a static
So it's like a static field. So you can manipulate the plasma ball even though it's not very dark yet. So if there's any spirit around, you want to have a go at the plasma ball, go for it. All the cat balls.
Can you split that into two? Try. You get it to go into two like this did? How about try and touch this? There you go. Look.
If you come close to the thermometer, you might be able, this thing here is a thermometer. If you come close to this, you might be able to change the temperature for us.
Now that shouldn't
We
be,
set off the pod.
that shouldn't be in two now because I'm nowhere near it. Well done. You split it into three. Can't hold the energy. Touch it. Look what it does. Can you do that? You split it into three. You're trying. Can't hold the energy.
So it's that way, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, can you try and move the plasma ball again?
You
Try
split
and
it.
play with the lights in it again. Just to show us you're here.
She's trying. You split it into two. Did you have a dolly like Gretel? I'm sure it'll take longer. You're trying.
Okay, plonk this one back down.
Trying to get the spirit box out.
Yeah, have a go at the spirit box. We're going to have it go off the spirit box and see if we can coax anybody to talk to us. Okay, we've got necrophonics happening, which is a spirit box app. We'll see if we can get any spirit voices on this. Is there anyone out there who'd like to talk to us?
You yell into this and manipulate the sound, we'll be able to hear you. My name's Bethany. I'm also known as Heather. The gentleman behind the camera is Rick, and the other lady is Clare. We have a whole. We've brought some of our my doll collection here for you to have a look at tonight. So can you yell out your name and introduce yourself because we've introduced us?
Can you yell out your name nice and loud for us so we know who we're talking to?
have any gentlemen with us tonight? Calvin? Gentlemen? Pete? Do you have any ladies?
Is there anybody here that likes the dolls and can set off some of the equipment? Can you show us how you can set off some of the equipment?
You got any children? If I do this, can you copy me?
I'll ask you again, can you yell out your name if you're here? Just tell us that you're here.
Brent?
Can we ask, did you live around Ballarat? Did you work around Ballarat? Work.
What's the last year you remember?
Yeah. Scottish year.
Have you got a Scotsman with us?
What was the last year you remember? Year. Can you tell us how old you are? Different numbers there.
Ball, yeah. Can you throw it back to me? No. Do you want me to do it again? Yes. Hang on, I've got to get up now. Flash, yes. Hang on. The dog's name's Cruiser.
So what was that? Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Do we have ladies of questionable reputation?
Can you move the cat ball to show us that you're here? Can you move the cat ball like that?
I'm not pelting it again. That's a real boy thing to say. We got a young boy with us.
You're not being very active for us tonight. Can you set up some of the gear for us? We've got a pod, trigger pod. You can set off the beeping and the lights. Got a radio you can put your voice onto as well. Got a K2. We've got a light ball over there. Some of the dolls have got cat balls.
Clare, can you roll the ball over to Claire for me?
Might try the other one. So we're having a go at some rods at the moment. And we've got Claire and Bethany on the rods.
When Bethany gets organised. Because she's not right now. We got anyone who wants to talk to us today?
Claire's got a yes. Bethany's got a yes.
Get them to centre.
Let's talk louder too.
Can you... Do we have any gentlemen with us today? Tonight? Yes. Do you have any ladies?
Got 2 yeses.
Yes.
Well, slow down. Claire's friend's taking her time.
Do we have any ladies? Yes, there we go.
Claire's got his going too. Beautiful.
Well,
Nice
that was
cross.
good. That was a nice
A
one.
big strong cross.
Yes. Get them to centre, Claire. There you go.
Tell you what, I'll ask the questions.
All right, you ask the questions.
Alright, because I've got a big mouth anyway.
No, you don't shut up. You never shut up.
Oh,
You right?
that's all right. I'm looking at that big ball on it.
Yeah, that's right. Rick will turn on it for us.
Can you get that?
Can you get the ball in?
Oh,
So it doesn't bite us on the bum? Thank you.
alright, apologies.
Okay.
Oh, there's another spirit that's coming to us tonight on deck the lamp. What the hell's that doing here?
I don't know, it just wandered in from somewhere. Okay, you ask the
Alright.
questions, darling.
Okay. So, is how many spirit are here with us tonight? I'll start counting. Claire's is telling us that yes, there are spirit here tonight. Okay. Is there 1, 2, 3? Oh, Claire's got a big no there. 4, 5. Okay, if there's 5 spirit, you're just watching this in the background.
Yep.
No, you're not watching this, you're with us?
Yep.
Oh, good.
Centre.
Do you like communicating with the old school stuff instead of the technology? Bethany's got a yes, Claire's got a yes. Do you like working with the rods rather than the lights and all the pods and things?
Can I turn that radio off?
Yep,
It's giving me white noise.
just on the side, a little button.
Sorry. The
That's
ball went off.
Bethany wrecking our equipment.
Ball went off. Whoops. I'll deal
Oopsies.
with that later. Bethany's clumsy. Yes, she is. Smart ass.
Okay. Is there any females with us that would like to talk to us? No.
Nope.
We're all males.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've got boys with us tonight.
Did you work in the area?
Yes.
Claire's got a yes as well. Were you working as a shopkeeper? We've got a no, and we've got a yes. Have we got 2 spirit here talking to us? Bethany's got a no, Claire's got a yes. So somebody's playing tricks on us.
Have we got someone who thinks he's a comedian?
We got a comedian.
Yes.
Okay, and we got Claire's.
Yes.
Claire's got the nice person.
And I've got the smarty pants. As
And
usual.
Bethany, as usual, has got the smart
I've got
asses.
I've got the smart ass. Yes.
So,
Tell
that's
me.
typical. She attracts the smart asses.
I do. I attract all the people with questionable reputations.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello. Are you trying to show us where the person that's with Claire? Are you trying to show us where you're standing? Can you point where you're standing for us?
Give yourself a bit of space between the lines. Yeah, there you go. It'll move. They'll move by.
No, you don't want to talk to us? Or can you point? Can you point in the direction where you're standing? Yes. Okay. Can you point
You move the
in
rods.
the direction? Move the rods in the direction you're standing.
Don't focus on the end of the rod. They're trying.
Down towards me. Okay. Can you cross the rods for a yes if you are a female?
Yeah, there we go. Yep, that's a definite yes.
Okay. Did you work around this area? No. Did you have a partner that worked in this area?
Your husband.
Yes.
Don't know what that is. My phone's supposed to be on flight mode.
Did he work in mining? No. Was he a farmer? Yes. Very good. Okay, Claire might like to ask some questions.
Just to put you on the spot.
Yeah, why not?
Children.
Do you have children?
No.
No.
They lose the child.
Did you lose a child?
Child died.
Did a child die?
Yeah.
Did we ask where they were born?
Hmm?
Did we ask where they were born?
We can ask. Yeah.
Were you?
Yes. she picked it up before you even said it. So what were we gonna
What was the question?
Where were you born?
Oh, okay.
Were you born in Ballarat? Yes.
Did you do household duties? Were you always at the house looking after the house?
No.
No.
Did you have a job? Did you have work?
Did you work outside the home? She's trying. There we go. Yes. Did you get it back? Sentence. Did you work in a shop?
No.
No.
Did you work cleaning? No.
No. Oh no.
Did you work?
Were you a teacher? Were you a teacher in a school? Did you teach children how to read and write? Yes. Did you teach in a school? No. Okay. Were you a governess? Did you teach in a home? Yes. There we go. Sure. Did you work in the home of a doctor? Was the no. Okay, a doctor. Must be the one talking to me. Yes. He's so rude. Did you work in the home of a solicitor, a lawyer? Did you work in the home of a lawyer? Yes. Is your grave close by? No.
Are you buried in this cemetery?
She's trying.
Are you buried in this cemetery or not? Yes?
Yes. Did you come to talk to, did the dolls bring you in? Did you come in to see what the dolls were all about? Did you like the dolls? Is one of the dolls on the bench like one that you had, or the children had? Can you point the rods to the one that you were interested in? Yes. Can you point the rods? Is it the little girl? Yeah. Okay. So it's either Betty or Elsie. Is it the one centre? Is it the one in pink? Is it the one with the kilt on, the Scottish lady? Yes, Ellie. Did you have one when you were a girl? Yes. Were you a young girl in the 1950s? 1940s? No. But you had one very similar. Okay. Did your mother buy the doll for you when you were a girl? Did your mother buy it for you? She's trying. Did she get it sent to you? So did it come from England? No. Okay. Yes. She's getting there. Did it come from Harrods? There we go, because that was the thought I had in my head. They used to sell pedigree dolls.
Right.
At Harrods. Yeah. It came from Harrods. Did yours have eyelashes? She had pretty brown eyelashes? Yeah, mine doesn't have eyelashes because they're the first thing that gets ruined. Did yours have long hair? No. Did it have short hair like mine? No. Yeah, hang on. She's having trouble now. She's getting tired. I can feel her energy dropping. No.
Okay, I'm going to turn the camera off for a minute. So thank you for talking to us. The girls can keep talking to you if you like.
Can I ask you, is your name Ellie? Yes. The doll's name is Ellie. Her name's Elspeth. Is your name Ellie?
No.
No. Is it Elizabeth? Yeah. Is it Elizabeth? Yes, that was a big yes.
Claire's feeling it. She's shaking
Yeah,
her head,
yeah.
saying yes. Well, thank you for talking to us. Are you happy that you've had a chance to talk to us?
That was a big
Did
yes.
you get an age?
Yeah.
Yeah. How can
I'm
you
getting 19.
can you let us know how old you are?
Go up by 5. We'll count by 5. So we'll go. Are you in your teens?
No.
No. Are you in your 20s?
Yes.
Are you 21? 22? Getting closer. 23? Yes.
Okay, you get 23.
And you were
Lovely.
you were a governess to some children. Yes.
You should be proud of what you've done. Did you enjoy working, doing that sort of work? Should be proud of it because not many people can care for people.
Did you also nurse the children? Yes. I've got a feeling she looked after those kids like. Did you look after the children as if they were your own? Yes.
Let's turn the camera off for a little bit, but you can keep talking to the girls with the rods. Okay, we're attempting Project Paranormal now. This is another Spirit Box app. Let's see if we can get anything off of this. Is there anyone here who'd like to talk to us?
Maria. Charlie, you going to be a bit more active?
Can you tell us your name?
Hello, how are you?
Can you tell us what your name is? Can you tell us were you born in Australia? Can you tell us what country you were born in? Did you work in Ballarat? What did you do for work?
What's the last year you remember?
Can you tell us how many people are here tonight?
Five? Can you tell me if you passed due to the flu epidemic here in Ballarat? Do we have anyone here that passed due to the Spanish flu epidemic?
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to say hello.
I think that's Charlie.
What's your name, the person who said hello? We come here with a lot of respect. It's a lovely old cemetery, this one. Were you buried here or were you just passing through?
Do we have anyone who passed due to tuberculosis? Consumption?
A little bit hard to hear what's coming through. Hopefully we'll pick up something on the video. And we'll put our impressions in there. Does anyone who want to speak up real loud and clear for us? Say hi.
There's music over there.
We brought the dolls with us to see if we could get a little bit of interaction from Spirit. We got a little bit on the plasma ball, got a little bit on the rods, and we didn't really get much on the tech stuff though. A little bit on the spirit boxes, but all in all it was relatively quiet compared to a lot of different nights that we've been there. Some nights we've actually seen a soldier walking through the graves, we've seen a lady in period gear, we've had a little boy running around the graves playing peekaboo behind the gravestones with us. Tonight, yeah, it's one of those quiet ones, but that's okay, you get that. Anyway, it was just a bit of an experiment to see what would happen if we brought some of the dolls out. And we'll take them out with us on some of our public tours, which will start running again as soon as this COVID garbage finishes. We're all getting sick of this. You know, we just got to play it out for a little bit. And once that sort of eases up, we'll start taking some public groups out again to some awesome places that we've got organised around the Ballarat and Victorian area. So stay tuned for that, and we'll be getting out there with just our little team members until then, to a couple of different places, and we'll chuck up some more vids for you on that you can have a bit of a look at. And until we get onto the YouTube again, we'll keep updated with what we're up to, and we'll catch you later on. Ciao.